beautiful souls. Welcome, Tarot Ohana, to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean, and I am very happy to have you here at the channel today. If you are brand new to my channel, we talk about everything tarot, astrology, soulmate, twin flame, light seer, starseed, shadow work, energy work, a variety of things. And I'd hate for you to miss out on a transmission. So be sure to hit that lovely subscribe button. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you've been with me for a long time, very happy to have you back. You know how grateful I am for all of you. Now, just to let you know, we did select a comment from the last Leo reading to be the winner for our one card tarot reading drawing today. If you'd like to be included, Leo, you're going to have to comment down below. You're going to have to comment because we've got two winners that keep coming up. And so if you want to beat one of them out, you're going to have to comment down below. If not, they're going to keep getting the cards. So let's see who we got at the end of this reading, and let's get rolling. We are going to take one oracle card from our Ravens and Roses. This particular deck was given to me by my dear friend Mumtaz, who is new to the channel. Oh my goodness, you can't be serious. Aries just got this. If you're dealing with an Aries, this is important. This card of Ascension indicates that you and your loved one, your spirits are joined on a higher level. So you may basically be married in the spirit realm. In some way, the two of you are together. Leo, I don't know if you can hear the racing cars in the parking lot. They do this every weekend. If you cannot, like I told Aries, I told them the exact same thing. If you cannot hear them, I'm going to have to do a video on my microphone because it's pretty amazing. All right, so we have the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Coins, the 9 of Swords. Oh my goodness, Leo, you are in like really bad way. The Lovers, 7 of Cups. Okay. Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Magician, and the Judgment card. That was also another card that, wow, Aries got this as well. So Aries got Judgment as their overall energy, not as their ending energy. They got Judgment as their overall energy. And so you got it as this. So it's interesting. So there's a spiritual awakening occurring here, either in you or in them, or in both of you. And so there's an awareness about the fact that your connection has some sort of spiritual element to it. It could be that you are twin flames that just kind of recently met, very possibly. The energy is that of the devil. And so I feel like this seems to be a situationship, or, kind of like the Tinder date, that just keeps having a date and a date and a date, like a nighttime, like it's 2 a.m. Where are you kind of thing. So we definitely see a highly physical connection between the two of you. We see that now, Leo. I normally read you on the left and them on the right. My left, my right. However, in this particular reading, I'm going to note who the two people are, and then you determine which side you're on, okay? So we have one person highly conflicted about the connection, but boy, they're massively, they're the passionate one. They're the one with the strong libido. They're the one that is chasing for some fun. They may be a player. It's very possible they're a player because this is in our challenge position. So that could be you. If so, no judgment. That could be you, or that could be somebody else, right? The other person, the challenge is they could be in another relationship because the challenge is the Hierophant, or they may be looking for a relationship, and therefore the two of you are looking for two different things, okay? So they're either in a relationship or wanting a relationship. And then the other side is wanting fun. Now, here's the interesting part. The one that's wanting fun and seems to be really enjoying the physical aspect of the connection, right? Or desiring the physical aspect of the connection, Leo. They're overthinking everything. You don't seem to be overthinking. Well, I'm saying you if you're on the other side, right? Okay, so this might be you. Whoever's on this side, that's like all about the physical, they're in their head. It's like they're overthinking. They may be overthinking because they know this other person is wanting a relationship, and they're like, oh gosh, what do I do? What do I do? It's not what I want. Well, I hate to tell you, they don't know what they want. That's coming up in a minute, right? So they really don't know what they want. But they're overthinking the whole darn thing. They're overthinking everything. And this person over here, they're thinking about their work. This person over here is not even really paying attention to what's going on with person B over here, right? So we've got somebody who's focused on their work, focusing on some aspect of themselves. They're really not worried about what's going on over here. Now, their challenge is they do want a relationship, but they're not focused on whatever this person thinks they're focusing on, right? So your minds are in two different spaces. The one person who's freaking the most out is the one that doesn't want the relationship, whereas the one that is looking for a relationship or maybe in a relationship is so focused on other things. So, on the heart space of the one who's overthinking, fears and worries, like losing sleep over this, regrets, worrying about their decisions, worrying about the things that they're doing, regretting something about their actions. On a heart level, they're regretting something. Now, the other person who's focused on work on a heart level is like, wow, this particular connection between the two of us has like really strong chemistry. It's got this like beautiful connection. I wonder if there's anything that could be built off of this. So they're kind of sitting here deciding, well, what do I do about this person? They seem to like have this really good, reciprocal energy. They're wondering, well, what should they do? What should they do? What should they do? So now, is this so funny? I just cannot help but laugh, Leo, because the person who's all about the physical is the one that's freaking the most out. Literally, this person has this Seven of Cups. It's like, oh gosh, what do I do from here? I don't know what to do. And see them wailing like, I can't decide. I don't know what I want. It's almost like this person feels like the other individual, who seems to be fairly well balanced, is expecting them to make a decision like immediately about what they feel or what they want. And that's entirely not what I'm seeing here at all. So, and Leo, for some reason, I'm feeling like you're over here, but I could be wrong. What the actions of the other person are, we have the Page of Wands. So this is, they want to have fun, they want to flirt, they kind of want to see where it goes. They're not really too sure just yet, but hey, this fun, flirty, exciting energy is what's coming through. So it's like they'd like some playful banter is what I see here, right? Like a little bit of playful banter is what they're looking for. Now, the mutual challenge is the Magician. It's like, can you two make this happen? I don't know. You're on vastly different thought processes, vastly different ways of looking at things. So the Magician doesn't really say exactly, but these two cards indicate that you're already connected on the spiritual plane in some way. So you may have had a past life together, you may be a divine soulmate of some sort, you may be twin flames. This is kind of is coming across very similar to twin flame energy. Twin flames that just met, that kind of energy. but there's this essence of the fact that the two of you are already spiritually connected in some way, and maybe you can feel their energy, maybe don't know why you can feel their energy, and you've been trying to figure that one out. So these two cards would indicate that that's the case. So it looks like somebody's going through a spiritual awakening, and I feel like it's the one who's too much in their mind, because spirit seems to be working on them in some way for them to be so caught up in these fears and worries and struggles and confusion. Usually that prefaces the spiritual awakening. So I think it's actually that person that's going through an awakening. So we'll see what happens next, Leo. That's what I have for you. All right. That's what I have for you on the love front. It's interesting. Let me know, which side were you on? As a matter of fact, that'd be a great comment. Were you on the side of overthinking, or were you on the side of like kind of doing your own thing, but you can sense that they're overthinking it? Let me know. I'm very curious. That will also enter you into the comment contest. So let's see, who was our comment winner for today? Dun, dun, dun. Leo, it was Jen, who commented hashtag Leo. See, it doesn't take much. Hashtag Leo. Thanks for doing the hashtags, by the way, Jen. I appreciate them. All right, my dears. Let's see what message spirit guides have for Jen today. All right, message for Jen. Message for Jen. Whoop, 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 whoop. 8 of Swords. Okay. It didn't fly out. It kind of came out at the same time the Hierophant was trying to show itself. So there may be some worries surrounding either the Hierophant can have to do with school. So maybe your children's school. So there could be some worry about school. There could be a worry about something that's coming up in the future. It could be a worry about something related to government or contracts or your relationships. But with the 8 of Swords, this indicates that we kind of, when we have the 8 of Swords, this is fears and worries of our own making. Sometimes it can manifest itself in the sense that when let me show you the card that they're showing me, actually. They're showing me the 8 of Swords from this particular deck, the Light Seers deck. And that's what I feel that they want me to express in the moment. So we are going to follow Spirit's leading, okay? Let me get this card. It'll just take me a minute. Pretty sure it's in this deck. I thought it was going to take just a minute, but let me see. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is right here. Okay. Notice what we see here. We see that she has looked into the reflection and she sees herself kind of trapped by her thoughts, right? This 8 of Swords in this particular incident in this particular instance is this essence of being fearful that others will see something in you that you see in yourself that you don't like, right? So this could be looking in the mirror and feeling like, oh, I've put on 5 pounds and everybody's going to see it. Or looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I don't like the way my hair is. I don't like the way my face looks, or looking at some aspect of your life and saying, oh gosh, I haven't done this, that, or the other, but my friends have done this, that, or the other. And so it could be this feeling that in some way, maybe you feel like you've let yourself down in some way. And when we have this energy of feeling like you've let yourself down, there's a fear of letting other people down. There's a fear of being seen by other people in a negative way. And so, this particular card to me kind of expresses that essence of feeling like you've let yourself down in some way. And so these two cards, which is one card, but these two cards are saying that the beautiful part about this energy is that we can release ourselves from that energy. Sometimes it involves us forcing ourselves to tell ourselves, looking in the mirror and saying good things to yourself every day rather than looking in the mirror and saying, oh gosh, like for me, it's like this eyelashes, like, it's been driving me nuts for a week. Rather than me focusing on that when I look in the mirror, it would be like saying, oh, I love my beautiful eyes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so where you speak kindness to yourself in the mirror. And actually, mirror work would work very, very well in this instance, especially since these cards came up, where, you tell yourself good things about the things that you find yourself to be fearful about or the things that you seem to be worried about. Or, there's an essence of saying, okay, it's time to stop telling yourself certain things and allow yourself to try something new or allow yourself to do something new and not allow fear to prevent you from doing so. So in some way, fear is holding you back. And the tie would be to figure out, what is it holding you back from? And is that thing that it's holding you back from bigger or smaller than the fear that's keeping you away from it? I would dare to say that it's actually bigger than the fear, but it may not feel that way initially. So that's what this card is trying to say to you, Jen. Time to release a big old fear. All right, my darlings, love and light to you. Mahalo nui loa. Kiss, kiss. If you need a personal reading, visit oceanmoonflower.com. And also be sure to enter for the next comment contest, which will be Monday. You have a little bit of time. Enter a comment down below. All right, my darlings. Ta-ta for now.